Hello Sagittarius, I'm Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the love card reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of November. We will be using 3 cards, that's a triplet out of the Lenormand deck. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of November. And these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those objects. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos who are connected in the same session. The matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. So Sagittarius, here we go for your short love card reading for the month of November. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the shell or the water card for the water group for your short love card reading for the month of November. As the first card here, we see the heart in combination with the chip. This is probably, this fits Sagittarius. Probably you are planning to go on a happy trip here together, maybe with friends, maybe with a loved one. This could also point to a happy or a romantic getaway together with your lover or with friends. If you are in the business front, this could also point that you are happy. Maybe you have a business in abroad. Maybe you trade business with abroad, because the ship represents also money. It's related to abroad. It points to business adventures, and we like the business that we do with abroad, or the contacts that we have in abroad. Anyway, this means also that we are exploring romance, we're traveling for love, we are discovering love. Maybe this is a love journey together with business, or maybe you travel together with your partner for business. This is possible here. Also, it means that we ourselves, we love travel. We have the heart of a traveler here, literally. Anyway, it points also, because the ship moves, that our relationship moves forward here. If for some reason the lover would be in abroad, this could point also if the lover is in abroad, but I don't see this directly here. If we have some distance here, that we get more fond on each other. Anyway, this romance, it feels like an adventure here that we are seeing here. Sometimes, as I said, it points to a long distance relationship, but it will not apply on everybody. But in many cases, it points to a love that is abroad, that is not directly with us, or that our partner is a foreigner, or has a female that is a foreigner, or a man that is a foreigner. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we see the heart of an explorer here. Our heart is very eager to leave. We have a very longing for in abroad, for being in abroad, for wanting to be in abroad. Sagittarius is the traveler of the belt. He wants to explore. He wants to see new cultures. If he don't want to travel in reality, in real life, he travels in book. That is all connected here, what we see to Sagittarius. Then we have the ship and the clouds. Here, it's possible if we undertake this trip, there are some problems on this trip. It's also possible if we travel, the vehicle that we travel in, for instance, we have some difficulties. Maybe there's technical difficulties with the vehicle. What we are seeing here, it could literally mean that we have a bumpy ride here if we travel. It doesn't mean that necessarily we need to say we don't take the trip, but it's possible that we need to plan it more. We need to focus on the planning of it. If you don't want to plan it, sometimes also it's mentioned with this combination that maybe we better postpone it, but not always the case. But sometimes it points to difficulties in the travel. But as now, for now, it's difficult to predict, because we have a lot of problems in borders. Things have changed due to the viruses that seem to be around us. Anyway, here we see also that maybe we travel with not only with the motive of love, maybe there are different motives why we traveled here with this combination. It's possible that you are a very long time focused on this trip, and now that you that for some reason some adjustments need to be made, or you need to wait to travel here. This is what we are seeing. In some cases also we could literally, if we are in abroad or if we are traveling, heavy rainfalls, clouds. This is what we are seeing with this combination. If you travel with a boat, for instance, you could come in stormy waters. Literally, you could be confronted with stormy waters on the sea. Also, if you are planning to make certain contracts, this tells us to be careful with contracts, because we have the clouds here, and sometimes the clouds give uncertainty. Anyway, it's also possible, if you undertake this trip, that you didn't have a final destination yet. Maybe you're about to travel, and maybe there might be difficulties on this travel, but it might also be in your head that you don't yet have a final destination. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Sometimes also it points to turbulence in the airplane. This is what we see here also. Anyway, here we hope that we can change the situation, but as we now know with the viruses, sometimes it pops up. So if you travel, check the embassy of the country where you're going, because the rules are changing sometimes every week. So it depends. You need to see here that you are well informed before you leave, so you don't need to postpone your trip, so you're absolutely sure. It's also possible that you are more adventurous and you choose to go in uncharted waters. You take this whole trip as an adventure, but be careful here also, if you take the adventure, that you are well established. Then we have the hearts and the clouds. Here this means focus. There's a thinking of love. There's a focus on the love life here. Maybe we're a little bit insecure because our lover is in abroad. This is possible. It's possible that we have certain conflicts here, or maybe there are certain difficulties that we have because the lover or our partner is in abroad. It's also possible that one of both partners here is playing hard to get. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible that everything is a little bit confused. There are several possibilities here why this is. Sometimes also it could be that we are blindly in love. We cannot see, and also it points to a lot of compassion. Maybe our partner is in some kind of problems, and we are very compassionate towards her or him. It could also point to tenderness, or we do something compassionate. Here, this is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sagittarius, this is all for the water group for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If you want more information, you can check your extended card reading, Lenormand card reading, on my channel, that of course we do each month for the sign of Sagittarius. Anyway, I want to thank you for your precious time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. If this video don't fit you, check the other videos that are connected here. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye for now. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the air group for your short love card reading for November. The first card that we see here is the lily. The lily is a very serious card. It's a card on the long run. Sometimes also it means lifetime partner. It could also mean that we are for our livelihood, or that we are not only connected in love, but that we also connected to our partner in business life. This is what we are seeing here. And here we have the dog here. There's a lot of loyalty. But we first will concentrate on the first two cards here. There is partnership here. There are commitments here. This is what we are seeing, this relationship or this love that is about to start or is already started. It's very important to us here what we see. We have a lot of friendship here in this relationship. We are loyalty to each other. There's a lasting marriage here also. This could point to a marriage, whatever happens, that never breaks. There is friendship also. There is reciprocity here towards each other. These lovers in general stay pure to each other, they commit to each other, they're devoted towards each other. It's also possible that one of both partners is older, because we have the dog here, and sometimes the dog is younger and the lily points to older. So it's possible there's an age difference in between the two partners, but this is a very good combination here with this partnership, even though there is an age difference. Anyway, it points that these two partners are loyal to each other. They are very serious towards each other. There's an agreement here, and it's possible that the man he's a long time single, or he's never been married before. So this points to a man, maybe he already has a certain career in his life, he already has his path of life, and he decides very late in life that he finally engages, maybe before he was totally focused on his business, and maybe he wants something more in his life, and he chooses to have a relationship and to have a marriage here. Anyway, this points to a harmonious relationship. This person knows what he's doing, his choice, he's aware of his choice here, he's aware of the commitment that he's making with this partner. It points also that possibly this person, the other partner, she received jewelry, because the ring literally can mean jewelry. So it's possible here that the partner who is younger, she receives literally antique jewelry. It's possible maybe that it's a piece coming out of the family, and he gives that to the partner. This points to something beautiful, something valuable, because here this is the card of Venus, the ring is the card of Venus, so this is a beautiful antique valuable here that the partner would get. It's a possibility. Anyway, here we see also that if there are certain contracts or there is a business relationship together, these contracts are in your best interest here. This is what we are seeing here. Related to the sexual relationship in general, this works out very well, because the lily is the card of attraction on the long run. So there's a very good combination also here on the sexual or the sensual field. It's possible also that these two people met each other in the art world, because the ring sometimes represents art, and with the lily, it gives something artistic. So it's possible that these two people come out of the art world. They have a lot of interest in art. They have a lot of interest in creativity. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, you can rely on each other here. The things that happen in this couple are predictable. This is what we are seeing here. There's a strong coherence that creates harmony here. Also, they are very strongly attracted towards each other. Possibly the younger partner learns a lot from the older partner, but anyway, there's a good harmonious relationship here. The ring is a bridge, so there's a nice bridge here towards these two people. It's possible also that these two people help each other and help other people, because the dog helps. So it's possible here that the younger partner is in a helping profession, and maybe that's where the couple met, and that's how the connection came. Maybe the younger partner helps others, and the other partner was somehow intertwined in this, and that's possibly how the relation began. Anyway, it's just a possibility. Also, we see there is a lot of fairness here in the relationship. There are shared moral values, even if there is an age difference here. This is what we are seeing here. And also, we are willing to help each other. The older partner agrees also for helping others, but he could have some strict morals in some other areas. Then we have the ring and the dog on itself. Here we see there is love, there is romance. Possibly this grown out of friendship. Maybe this older person or this older partner never had the intention to engage in a relationship, but now it's this far. He takes the thing serious, and this goes from to a friendship into a love relationship, from a work relationship into a love relationship, from a business relationship into a love relationship. Anyway, there's a very strong bonding here. Maybe these people were a long time best friends, and they finally took the next step. It might not have been the intention, but it's there now. Here, that what we are seeing, there's faithfulness here. They are bound to each other. They make promises to each other, and they stick to these promises here. This is what we are seeing. They will probably stick together for the rest of their life here. Here we see also as friends and as business partners, they keep to their commitments. If they make contracts together, business contracts, they will keep to them here. There's actually here we see that the loyalty is the thing that is the glue, because Venus is the glue. The loyalty is what these two partners glues to each other. This is what we are seeing here. We want to please each other here with this combination. Here we see also there is solidarity in the relationship here, solidarity also in the circle of friends here. probably you operate in certain groups of friends that need help, or these friends are connected to people that need help. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also there's a kind of fellowship here. Something is followed here. Sometimes the lily, it can in a way also point to spirituality, but it's not always the case here. Anyway, then we are going to mirror the cards. We're going to mirror the lily and the dog. Here we see again, this could be a work colleague, a person that we work together with. One of the two persons is very advanced in life, meaning intelligence, or he has already a lot of life experience. He has been through, sometimes Sagittarius has a lot of experience in life. He's been around, he moved around, he knows a lot of things, he's seen a lot of things, he's seen certain things in community. He see the bad, he see the less positive things out of the society. So in general, he's a very experienced person, as we say here. Anyway, again, here this points to a possible sexual relationship. We see this here again. We have maybe one for the other creates a job opportunity. This is possible also due to this connection here. This is what we are seeing here also. Anyway, if these people, maybe they are quite traditional towards each other, and these people, they are the old-fashioned way. The man still asks the man out to date. He asks her to be his girlfriend. There could be an old time, like the old-fashioned way sphere here, but that doesn't mean that the sphere don't have passion in it, but it could be a little bit old-fashioned, the old-fashioned way, like the 40s, the 50s, the 1940s, the 50s. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, maybe the younger partner learns a lot. We saw this here already for the older partner. Possibly the older partner need to adjust on some fronts, maybe in the sexual life. Maybe there's some adjustment needed here. Sometimes it's like that on the younger partner. There might be some adjustments needed here. Anyway, there is impartiality here also to each other. Both have good intentions with each other. But there's discipline here also. There's devotion, what we are seeing here. It's possible also that they guide each other on their path. They are bridges towards each other. This is what we are seeing here. So Sagittarius, for the air group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this short love card reading. If you want more information and you want the general card reading with a lot of information, then you just check my channel for your monthly card reading. Anyway, I want to thank you for your precious time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other card readings. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the Stone group or the Earth group for your short love card reading for the month of November. As the first card here, we see the lily. The lily is a very serious card. It's a card on the long run. In general, this is a long lifetime relationship. These people are serious towards each other. These people commit to each other on the long run. It's possible also they are business-like, connected together. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this is a very positive combination for business, for relationships here. This is what we are seeing here. Possibly also because we have the garden here, there's a lot of these people operate a lot together. They operate in society. Maybe they have an open business, a public business together, because the garden is a public business here. Or it's possible they do something together in public here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's commitment here in the relationship. These partners stay pure, they stay clean towards each other. This marriage can endure a lot. These are marriages that or relationships that very hard to break here with this combination. It's possible also that one of the partners is older, because the lily is an older card, so there could be an age differences, but it's not necessarily a problem here with this combination, but it's possible that the man already has a long time business. He's more evolved in life, he's more experienced in life. So maybe due to some changes in his life, or some course change, because the lily can also sometimes change the course of our life. So it's possible here that due to some changes in his life, he chose to have this commitment with this partner, or he he made a choice a long time ago that later in his life, when he's already settled, to make this connection. It's not necessarily need to be a man, it can also be a woman, but it's possible that there is an age difference, but it doesn't mean necessarily that it don't work, because this is a very good connection, even if the partners have an age difference. Anyway, there are contracts here in each other's advantage. They profit from each other, but I mean this in a positive way. If they work together, they cooperate together, especially in public, they can make very good business here with this possibility. It's possible also that here with this commitment, there is family jewelry, and the older person, he gives some jewelry, older jewelry that is also already probably for a long time in the family to the other partners. This could be an antique, valuable that the other partner is receiving. Anyway, we see here there's a late marriage, there's an harmonious relationship here. This is what we are seeing here. There's also sexual attraction towards the partners to each other. It's possible also that they, in a way, they are connected through art, artisticity. They do something artistic together. They have connections through the artistic world or the creative world. This is what we see here, because this card is ruled by Venus, and Venus is beauty, everything that makes life beautiful, life easy, things that are easy on the eyes, things that are easy to eat, things that are nice to eat, things that make our life comfortable. So this is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, if these people make promises together, they stick to these promises. This is what we are seeing here. This relationship, it might have started very slowly, and maybe it was not even the intention, but now these people, there is a strong coherence here that creates a very harmonious situation. They enjoy life together. There's actually mutual delight here. There are shared passions here, and possibly also a very strong attraction towards each other. Anyway, these people honor the relationship with each other. They are really very reliable towards each other. They really stick together here. This is what we see, because Venus sticks. She's the glue in the relationship here. If she decides to commit, if she finally decides to commit, she will stick to it. Probably also there are some shared moral values. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the garden, the ring and the garden on itself. In a way, this could point to the next step in a relationship. This points to an engagement or a wedding. So possibly here, this is possible with this combination. In another way, it's that if this relationship is in the start, it's possible that this is a very important meeting that will lead eventually to an engagement. It's possible also that, as I said earlier, that these people operate in certain groups and that they are part of a certain community. It's possible that they are part of an exclusive group. This could be any kind of group. Maybe this is a group that is connected to the education before, like exclusive groups connected to university. Anyway, there's something exclusive here. It could also be a spiritual group here, because there's also some spirituality here connected to the lily here, and they probably joined, and it's possible that they met there also, so they have similar ideas about certain things, or the social contacts are similar. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points also that we sign official contracts, maybe marriage contracts here, excuse me, with each other. If it's possible that this person here, one of both, man or woman, we let that in the middle, she has a high status. So she's very evolved in the society, and probably the other person, he's connected to that society in a way. But here, this person, it's possible that they both were long time single. They were both a long time single. They were both a long time free. But this, in a way, they get together and maybe they come in contact with each other through this group, through this membership here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, the group that they are functioning, they are happy that they're finally taking the decision, because this is probably already going on for a long time, since the lily is a slow card and Venus sometimes has difficulties to decide. So everybody says it's finally there. You finally do it. It was a long time foreseen. So finally you take the next step. Anyway, this points to high society. Maybe these people were a little bit distant because of certain arrangements that they had, of certain things in their life. They could not easily connect, or they didn't want to easily connect, but they see it's for the best of both of them. Anyway, here we see that there is a marriage proposal coming, or a proposal. Since the Lily is an old-fashioned card, it could be that the partner, even though there's an age difference, if the man is younger or and the woman is older, the guy, he do in the old-fashioned way. He proposes to the woman in the old-fashioned way. This is what we see here, like we did in the like what was fashioned in the 1930s, 40s. So the person actually asked permission for the engagements. In some cultures, it's still done like that, and of course, they find harmony in that. It doesn't mean there is no sexual intercourse. Of course, there is also, and there is agreements about that. Anyway, we see here there's a common purpose, there's a collective goal, there's social cohesion here. These people work together in marriage and in business, or they are able to, or they are connected somehow through art. Then we have the lily and the garden here. Here we see that we also need to take care of our health. Maybe some of the partner had some small health issues before. This is what we are here, and they need to be taken care of. But in general, this is a positive relationship here, because we see the bridge here. So if there were some small problems here, they will be solved out. Or maybe this was to the collective problems that we had through the viruses, that there was some distance here. This is what we are seeing here, because it's not directly sickness that we see here. Anyway, with the lily, we recover. The lily is a strong card for recovery here. So this is a very positive card here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it could also point that if we come together, even though we are together and we are a little bit old-fashioned, there is some intimacy that is publicly displayed. We don't hide our love towards each other. We hold hands in public, or even there is kissing in each other with each other in public. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that the family of both parties here are involved, and they come together with the family here. This is what we are seeing here, maybe for this engagement party or the wedding, actually, because this points also to hotels. Here, this is what we see here. We come together with the family in hotels here, or public places here. It's public. It's possibly this is a public wedding, an open wedding. Several people are involved here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we are very open-minded. This wedding is very open. It's like it's more like we have a barbecue, and everybody is invited. But there could be some high standard. But it's very open. It's very open-minded, like that. Here, what we are seeing here. In another way, here we see also again, we see the culture here again, that these people go to museums together. They go to dance performances. They like theater. They go to concerts together. More the higher thing of the society. Maybe they even go to opera. This is possible here also with this combinations. Anyway, we do a lot of public venues together here. This is what we see here with this combination. If there is something going on in the relationship, these people will be very honest towards each other. If they have a business together, also there will be open books here. They don't hide things from each other on the business.